Y'all, I'm literally sick to the stomach and about to throw up. I did not realize the hatred that black men have for black women until I got on TikTok. For decades, black women have stuck by you. And when you say gold diggers, you've never had gold. You've never had anything barely to contribute to your families. The white man, supposedly, you said back in the 50s and the 60s, they wasn't giving you a job. The black woman stepped up, went to work. The black man has been in the background, lying, manipulating, scamming, scheming, wearing a mask. And you say, well, pick better men. Universally, there can't be a group of thousands and thousands and thousands of women who are having the same experience. I've met some good men along the way. But for the most part, it's so far in between that by the time you do get to a good man, your guard is like super high. And let's not say it's the Pookies and the Ray Rays, because I've met wealthy men who do the same thing. Y'all are so busy attacking the black woman, and you've made it comfortable for the white woman and everybody else to do it too. If you go back to the times of slavery, black women had to be strong. Watching their husbands get beat, watching their children go through hurt and pain, the black woman had to be strong. And then they get upset because decades later, the production of that is the black woman having to be strong regardless. We don't want to be independent. You've made us be independent. And all black women are saying in return is, we need you to be held accountable for your actions and your role. But y'all refuse to do it. You refuse to do it.
First of all, like I said in the last video, this gender war is all a blame game. I didn't hear her once hold black women accountable for anything. The sole attack was on black men. I wonder if she ever considered the hate that hate created. The old slogan, ninjas ain't ish and never go be ish, where'd that come from? But they got our back though, right? And we never had gold for the gold diggers to get, but my pops did his best to bring me up and my family. And I know several other black men from my childhood neighborhood who did the same thing. That's anecdotal, but she took some broad strokes. The so-called good men have to take the brunt of disrespect for her poor choices. So all black men have to be labeled ain't ish. And to bring up slavery, black men and women went through the same atrocity. So she can't victim shame us? That's ridiculous. So it's all black men and women don't have to be held accountable for anything? That's sad.
Okay, so boom. This was a day after having talked on the phone for maybe about a week, maybe a little bit more. He invited me to go eat lunch. Mid-date, 2 drinks in, he asked me to go to his house. No. He was like, okay, I said, well, it seems like you're feeling some type of way because I told you no. Oh, no, I'm good. No, I understand, whatever. This young man decides to go outside and flatten his own tires. When we leave out the restaurant or whatever, then he scratching his head and looking at the tires on the car because we were parked not too far from each other. So he's scratching his head and, oh my gosh, somebody flattened my tires. And well, I'll wait here until you get your stuff together, whatever, call whoever you gonna call or get an Uber. And he was like, no, I don't have time to do all of that because I have an appointment, an appointment at the house that I have to be there for. Can you just take me home? And I was like, no. There is a couple of people that work in the restaurant that are coming outside of the restaurant, a female and 2 males, and they're rushing out the restaurant and they're like flagging me down. So I was like, what's up? We just played back the video of the outside of the restaurant and we saw this man poach his tires and then come back in here and come back on a date with you. And I said, yeah, he told me that he had that somebody else flattened his tires. So at this point, I'm standing far enough away from him, but close enough to him where he could hear the conversation. So I look over at him like, why would you do that? This man looked me square in my eyes and said, I bought you a drink. I paid for your food. And I even gave you money for gas for coming here. So you are coming to my house one way or another.
This for the dudes out there. Stop taking women on dates where you spending money. In the initial stages, take them somewhere just to vet them. I used to read that on So Suave all the time. Dinner dates is for when you're already established in a relationship. Women will not look at dates as something transactional. Don't waste your time and energy. You'd be better off asking for a Netflix and chill scenario. If she not down for a walk somewhere or coffee, then don't do it. Protect your standards. It's going to vex you every time you get a haircut, some new clothes, put gas in your car, buy dinner, buy drinks, just for her to say no. Don't do it, bruh.
You know how men always say that, like, I don't want to spend, X amount of dollars on the date because I don't want to waste money. You know what I mean? They're like, I want to kind of keep it cheap because I don't want to waste money if it doesn't work out or whatever. The thing with that is you men are wasting money because you're not investing enough time in getting to know this woman. If you took more time to get to know her, she would be worth the investment. If you made sure you liked her before you went on the date, you would enjoy her company on the date and you would want to spend the money. But a lot of you guys are still looking at a date as transactional. Like she's supposed to give you something or give you some, or she's supposed to just do this because you spent money. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Slow down, stop running the streets, and take your time. And ladies, if he's not willing to invest in you, if he's not willing to spend the money on you, if you want to go to a fancy place, you can. If you want to just go to a coffee shop, you can. If he's not willing to spend whatever on you, then don't go out with him.
Why, yo? Why? Why are y'all so weird, bro? Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. You know exactly who I'm talking about. It's these menses. And before y'all come hopping in my comments, it's not all men, but it's most of y'all niggas. Attention, class is in session. Lesson number 1. Learn how to read the room, okay? Feel somebody's energy. You can even feel it through the phone, bro. If you even get a whiff that I'm not in the mood, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
What the hell?
Lesson number 2. If we out on the streets and I got my motherfucking headphones in, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anybody. I want to zone out, listen to my music, and continue on my way.
You done lost your damn mind.
Lesson number 3, and this might be the most important one, so fucking listen. Women know exactly what they want. They say it to you all the time. It's just that you're not listening. None of this, no means yes, bullshit. No means no. In every sense of the word. No. Say it with me. No. One more time for the people in the back. Say it with me, class. No. It means no. That's what it means. If I say I'm not interested, that's what the fuck I mean. I'm not interested. Leave me alone.
I'm not crazy.
Lesson number 4, and this is a bonus one because it pretty much wraps up lessons 1 through 3. Okay? Listen up. If you approach a woman and you say, hey, let me get your number. Can I DM you? Can I add you on Facebook, Twitter, whatever the fuck else, TikTok? And she says no, or I have a boyfriend, or anything that's not giving you what you want, please do not ask her if she wants to be friends. She doesn't want to be your friend. She wants to be left alone. So leave her alone. Please and thank you.
Some of y'all want to be PUAs, and this is the level of attitude you have to deal with, especially when approaching some black women. Even though I'm not a part of the free agent lifestyle, this is the reason they choose to keep it transactional. Then when women just stop getting approached altogether, And they wonder why. This is why, the attitude. I could tell from her mannerisms that she's been rude to pursuers more than a little bit instead of appreciating the gesture. Oh, and if it's somebody she like, all of these rules get thrown out the window. You already know.
Ladies, please be careful. These men are irrational and they're dangerous. The rate of women that are being unalived through domestic violence is extremely high. The numbers keep going down. The hours keep going down. It was at 6, 5, and 4 to how many women are being unalived per hour. Ladies, be careful. 71% of women 40 and above are not interested in relationships. People who initiate divorces, 80% of them are women. The sex rate between the ages of 18 and 30 has dropped tremendously. They are angry. Women are putting them out. This is hobo season, and they're looking to take that anger out on anybody. They are enraged.
I'm enraged. I'm not enraged at all.
They are toxic. They have mental health issues. Please be careful. If you go outside, please go outside in groups. Always have a weapon. If these men are saying things to you in the street, please do not respond. Just get away from them, as far away from them as possible. It is a pandemic right now with men in domestic violence and violence, period, towards women. You hear them on social media, believe them. They're angry. They're enraged. Women are not dealing with them. Women are not getting in relationships with them. Women are not sleeping with them. The sex rates have gone down. Birth rates have gone down. Women are not interacting with them. Women's standards are becoming high, and it's making these men delusional and extremely dangerous. Please be careful. Take care.
Lie, girl, lie! Oh my God, stop your fucking lying.
I like how she started out by labeling us as the boogeyman and how she's using statistics to make broad stroke allegations against all black men. These are some harmful narratives to perpetuate, but that's just what she did. She said we got mental health issues, but come on now. I think we all know who really got the issues. All I hear is men saying, get your passports. But this my community, and the reason I be in monk mode. Working on myself, bruh.
Hell yeah, absolutely.